to ban. Radiant team ban. Team Empire's turn to pick.
They run the same lineup. Access to the access to the fan 216 Ogan.
30 seconds remaining.
By the way, how do you guys feel about play last week? That was my point. Wow. There was only up from the bench, to be honest. But you guys thought you could play pretty well. It's decent. It's one of those games where the fans are
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Pain. Radiant team pick.
Okay, so I think he said that he is not impressed with the rises in not. So I'm just quoting around.
We're gonna have way better viewership here tomorrow.
Well, I'm not saying
Alliance draws like the whole crowd.
Team
All they care about
Empire's
here. Same with
turn
NIT on CS. I guess maybe there's no defense. I don't know.
I mean, it's not completely on the
10 seconds remaining. 5
There's a high
seconds.
chance of it's actually. I'm just saying.
Reserve time.
Spain? Spain? Okay.
Empire's turn to
Not really very good against either. It's okay against an S, I guess. You're really tired?
Radiant team ban.
So Jared, from silence, that is also a like you said. That was actually
10 seconds remaining.
for the 2 minute was the Jared up to like see that combination like you pick either one of those carries. And he's one of those people that starts fighting very early, which fits this playstyle with the Tusk very well. The playstyle that he can play heroes.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Not allowed.
Reserve time.
Wow. It's one of the guys he's good.
Radiant team pick.
Talking about heroes that players are good at. Oh, CCM. He's got a big reputation.
Is the 60 number, I mean, is there a big rate with that? No, it's not.
He played really well today. You know,
He played really, really smart. I think he was first down. Even though they didn't win the game, went to school, he played set school, he managed to
10
find
seconds
a lot of pressure
remaining.
across the map. That seems like something that could work against Empire. They're going to be looking for team fights, so maybe not prepared to, split up and react to the split. We literally say that every time we play. It's like, I plays well, but he gets very close to
Empire's turn to
But
pick.
what is it with Ember that is not working? Maybe it's his playstyle? Is he? No, he's good. But why doesn't it fit in the team?
He just win the games, but he still did it. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 4 seconds remaining. 3 seconds remaining. 2 seconds remaining. 1 seconds remaining. 1 seconds remaining. 2 seconds remaining. 1 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 seconds remaining really want to be active.
10 seconds remaining.
I really like Night Stalker Disruptor.
And the last time that we saw that, I think
5 seconds
Like
remaining.
Grims, you make up for the fact that Disruptor early with Night Stalker first night.
Reserve time.
Good stuff.
okay. Finally.
Radiant team pick.
And Larner is taken out when it's really against our own. They actually very good power in. It's not really much.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yes, it is.
Reserve time.
There.
So they might have a line.
'Players turn to pick.
I bet if the chicken wouldn't have been there, then Tony picked up.
Who'd you put par in?
Templar
Shaker or Night Stalker?
Radiant team ban.
And probably
Those are a lot of
Shaker.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
But, I mean, Monkey Freedom Plans, they do have ways to deal with this.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Well, that's all the
America.
Team Empire's turn to ban.
So it's like really prevent this team.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
can very easily see Empire someone, but I don't want to be.
5 seconds remaining.
BKB, like DH or company, it's like, okay, what do we got? 0. So our relationship
Radiant team pick.
But we're talking about this game more than
yeah, that's what we're talking about. War Slam, which is not the other two, but Sven is like, Sven is worse now because of TA. Like, Sven is not really good against me, but it's
here for the entry.
10 seconds remaining.
no, I think it's but
5 seconds remaining.
still wide.
Reserve time.
I mean, maybe if Jokes picks up, do Empire say, right, but Cisco gives us the he can go in after the reason. Yeah, I like those. I get to run around punch, but if you look at Earthshaker, I think they
Team Empire's turn to pick.
okay, what actually does line up outside of the Night Stalker? I can look at Anthony. I think it's more likely that Empire.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
Team Empire for commentators.
Welcome to game number 2 between Monkey Freedom Fighters and Empire. It is indeed myself, Cinderin, and PPD bringing you the second game of this series. And the panel said, let's jump right into it here. Of course, we're looking at the top rune already. They said, look out for Night Stalker roaming in the first night. Key point for MFF?
Yeah, of course. Night Stalker roaming first night. Wouldn't be a surprise. Pretty good.
Do you think there's any fight that is waiting to happen here at the top rune? And if there is, do you have a clear favorite for this? It looks like both teams actually do want to fight for this one.
I normally favor Tusk lineups and rune engagements, just because of Snowball, Dazzle as well, also super strong. I have to take Dire on this for sure. But
we're gonna see. There's the Fissure as well as the Thunderstrike, but they can't really follow through and get this rune. So Resolution gets the top one, and Phonic gets the bottom rune. Good start for Empire.
Yeah, Tusk, if like in a 1v1, Tusk always gets the rune. Same with like Slardar. I mean, he didn't have to skill Snowball this time, but that's always an option.
Juggernaut, I guess, is a little bit of a wild card. He can try to contest it, I guess. Spin when the rune's about to spawn and try to grab it, but looks like that wasn't even the case. Phonic just skilled Ice Shards, and actually he might have blocked off the Juggernaut on the stairs. I didn't get to catch that, but regardless, good start here for Team Empire. The mid lane is going to be the lane to watch, I think, in this 2 versus 2 matchup. TA and Dazzle against Disruptor Quap. More of a sustain versus more of a harass. Cyblade skilled level 1 here for Resolution. A little bit surprising, maybe.
It's not too uncommon. Some TAs actually favor like this build rather than the Refraction at level 1.
I guess when you have the sustain of Dazzle, you might not necessarily need the Refraction.
Let them put out a little more damage on their opponent.
And there's the Refraction skill point for Resolution. So of course, he will have an experience advantage given to him from that bounty rune. And top lane, Shaker. Actually in a lot of trouble. Demon is...
He's a no man's land.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this one's going to go. Of course, they don't have Rocket Barrage. He's skilled Flat Cannon on Silence Gyro, but Demon's going to need some play here, and he'll find it. No Barrage means no kill, and Demon will port all the way back to base. Bottom lane. Some harassment being put out here. Phonic with the Snowball, escaping the Blade Fury as well as the Yapser's Night Stalker's harassment. Now, round 2 as Kebab joins the fight, but they don't have Glimpse, and Phonic will be just fine with his boots build up. Sitting on Salve and 4 Tango is going to commit the Salve. Looks like Monkey Freedom Fighters aren't able to find exactly what they're looking for just yet.
Yeah, I think so far, like, you know, as good as things could go in 2 minutes, Empire's having a relatively good early game. Dazzle stacking up the Ancients. Tusk got a bounty rune, he's already got his boots, and almost level, yeah, he's gonna get level 3 off this.
And Resolution is winning mid pretty handily as well. He forced Arise all the way back to base, so he has to walk.
Oh wow.
12-3 against 6-1 on the Quap. The bounty rune playing into his advantage here, of course, and the Dazzle helping out a little bit at the start. Good laning so far from Empire, but we have to remember in game number 1, they kind of won all 3 lanes and then they just lost the game, so...
That's true.
It's not a given that this puts them in a good enough position, especially with Monkey Freedom Fighters with a pretty good mid-game.
Yeah, that being said, though, I think the team fight on both teams is relatively even. I don't think either team should really shy away from the fight. Having TA lets you, go do your Ancients, go do Roshan. It gives you some solid direction of like what you should be doing in the game. So nothing too complicated. No fancy maneuvers you need to pull to kind of earn yourself a victory.
Speaking of fancy maneuvers, a player to look out for always is, of course, Demon on his Earthshaker. He's managed to find level 3 in this top lane after even being forced to TP back to base, so that's pretty good for Monkey Freedom Fighters. They're getting about as good of an offlane as the Dire team is with that bounty rune. So Demon getting his on the Shaker. Looking to maybe Fissure. No, he's not going to Fissure that. And Juggernaut using the Blade Fury. Easy dodge here for Phonic with the Snowball, but now he could be in trouble. Kebab now does have
really
Glimpse.
tanky.
Phonic might be in a lot of trouble here. Thunderstrike.
Maybe.
There's another
here
assistant.
comes
He might find a TP here and try to get out before he gets... No. He's gonna succumb to the pressure here. Too many heroes. He could try for a snowball to buy a little bit of time here. Or actually, wait a second. Okay, there's another void in 2 seconds. Yeah, he's definitely dead here. Goes to Beaver Knight. First blood for Sing Sing on the Jugger. Much needed after hard first 3 minutes for the team. They do pull some of the gold back.
That was a bit weird. I think he could have played that a little bit differently and have a better opportunity to survive there. Seems like he kind of gave up on his life. But regardless, good plays from MFF, securing the first blood on the offlane Tusk, who was having a really good early game.
Resolution just keeps on dominating Arise here in the mid lane. They're still helping out a bit with No Fear on the Dazzle from time to time, but just good harassment from the Sideblade, securing all the last hits. Of course, Gyrocopter having a wonderful time. Such an easy lane for Gyro always to play against any sort of melee core in the offlane. Can't really contest the Gyro at all.
First night, No Fear just getting bullied.
It's a level 2 Night Stalker though. It's not the worst, and there's no Darkseer, as we've talked about being a great combo with the Night Stalker to enable him to find the kills in the nighttime. Not really happening either.
That's true. And then Empire's just kind of sitting in the lanes right now and just farming, so it might be hard for Night Stalker to get too much done.
And the panel did point out this is important, and of course, we were talking about this, you and I, during the draft, how Disruptor and Night Stalker actually complement each other pretty well. Disruptor is fairly weak early on in terms of damage output. Thunderstrike is okay, but that's pretty much all you have. You look over to your Night Stalker, who can make up for that in the first nighttime at minute 4 with good damage output and mobility, and then you can find glimpses with the night vision. But so far, being level 2 and 3, it seems pretty unlikely that Empire get in trouble in the first night.
Yeah, I don't think the first night we're going to see too much. Maybe the second night. Gonna need to wait and let this Quap get level 6. That's when they're gonna get their first opportunity to get some kills. What Arise can get done with that first ultimate will really set the pace of the early game.
Got his boots and bottle. Gonna see if he wants to try to contest either of these runes now here at minute 6. Of course, Night Stalker's in a pretty good position to actually fight with him at the top one if they want to do that. Let's call down. Speaking of top lane, Demon just gets blown up with this easy telekinesis into call down combination from Empire. And we haven't talked about this so much. Silent Gyrocopter, one of his absolutely best heroes. He did play Juggernaut last game, which is also a comfort hero for him, but very rarely disappoints on the Gyro.
Yeah, it just works so well with their playstyle. It's just a hero that wants to fight and can always just TP in and throw down a call down and get a lot done.
Mid lane Kebab finds the Thunderstrike, has mana for Glimpse, and there's a TP coming for Shaker as well. Resolution will be glimpsed into the tower. Has Refraction in 3 seconds. There's backup coming in from Tusk, and he should be just fine. Maybe, maybe not. Yep, he will be okay.
They're committing so much.
Arise even jumping in. Meld is on cooldown. He missed time for the bottle charge. Actually will find this kill. Arise does get him in the end.
Man, that was close. That was a must kill right there.
And meanwhile in the top lane, Yapster, good dodge on the call down, but Rocket Barrage is just too much to deal with.
That worked!
Again, a trade-off here. Monkey Freedom Fire is getting the better end of that trade, of course, finding the kill on the TA and getting their Queen of Pain some better footing in the game. All of this happening. There's good stacks on the Ancients here. Beaver Knight is going to be spotting this out, so Sing Sing knows this is going on. And this has got to be a point of contention for MFF, right? They're not just going to give this away for free. Jagger has Omni Slash. He's going to hold it. And actually, No Fear is just going to die to right clicks. Nothing you can do there. Snowball mid lane. They're going to catch off Yapster. He's in a very bad spot here. Nice block here from Funnick. Take advantage of the situation here. Resolution getting himself a kill in the mid lane now after just being the victim of one. And
yeah, that was a poor death.
This has got to be. There's got to be the Ancients actually almost conceded now from MFF. It's going to be daytime. Night Stalker doesn't have darkness. I don't know if they even have a chance of contesting this.
They still have Omni Slash, no Quap ults. I mean, it'll be tough, but...
Oh, actually, got a kill here in the top lane again from Gyro and Rubik combining once again. Actually, without even using the call down this time. Very easy kill, Telekinesis, Fate Bolt, and just a little bit of Rocket Barrage. They're starting to put pressure on the tower. Silent with his Ring of Aquila makes this a pretty quick push.
The Rubik's hitting a ton of farm. He's already level 6.
Yeah.
Got his mana boots. All these deaths are really adding up for MFF.
It's going to get a lift onto Yapstar. This call down is not going to miss. It's daytime. Yapstar just way too far, and he gives up kind of another freebie, just like the tower the mid tier 1 kill that Empire found on him. Similar style, just goes in way too close and very easy kill for Rubik with the lift together with
like
Gyro.
the 4th death. That same story every time.
And this not only gives them this tier 1, but they're doing the stack at the same time. Nice TP in from Beaver Knight, but good response here from Rubik getting the steal onto Blade Fury. I still think Juggernaut will be able to find 1 kill here, maybe with his phase boots if he finds an angle, but actually no. Gyro with his own phase might be able to just get enough of a gap, and he will.
Gyro's a fast hero, especially with phase boots.
They lose nothing. They get a tier 1. They get a quad ancient stack onto Resolution, even has a haste rune. They avoid a kill. They force a TP. Now, yeah, Arise was looking for something on Rubik, doesn't get it. TP's out as well, and mid lane, Yapstar doesn't get caught by the shards, but there's still a trap, and Resolution with this haste rune was thinking about it. Glimpse to keep him safe. TP in as well here from... Who was that actually? Was that a Queen of Pain, I think?
Yeah, Quap ported back mid from like the dire jungle-ish area.
So Empire are really taking the... They're in control of this game in terms of speed. They're forcing the TPs. They're making the plays. Got the tower, all the ancients. This is a very fast Deso coming in from Resolution.
Absolutely.
What abilities would you say? Is there any ability out of Monkey Freedom Fighters where you just say if this ability is on cooldown, they can't contest Roche, or does it need to be more than one?
I would say they definitely can't contest Roche if they don't have Quap's ultimate. I think also Disruptor ult is pretty big for them. They need to find Quap needs to find his level 6. Getting that on top of TA or Dazzle or Tusk or even Gyrocopter is going to be crucial for them to win a team fight. I'm not sure if they can even team fight right now.
Bottom lane, Kebab. Yep, he needed the level 6. They're not going to let him have it. Easy catch again. Sonic going in here. He's going to find his level 6. He was off to a good start in the lane. This is a fairly late level 6, actually. Minute 10 for him, but he has been mobile. Moving around the map. Shaker almost finding his as well, Demon on that one. But Empire are probably looking to put on the pressure here. They've got 4 heroes in the bottom lane. They've got the Dazzle in top. Actually cooldown on TP, so it would be a 4 and potentially 5, but Monkey Freedom Fighters aren't even close. Probably just giving this up.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of them being able to team fight into Gyrocopter right now. He's just too strong. Even though he only has like 800 HP, they might be able to blow him up in like a Fissure Quap combo, but that's, provided Dazzle's not there or Tusk isn't there to save him. Pretty tough position for MFF so far. This early game did not go as planned, and their draft doesn't really allow for these kind of early game mistakes.
In comparison to last game where they did have that Shadow Fiend scaling very well and keeping the farm. Oh, actually, wait a second. Mid lane, Yapstar once again being caught out. This is his 4th death on that Night Stalker, but might be a turnaround here from Monkey Freedom Fighters. Good Sonic Wave and Fissure will secure the kill, but immediate steal out of the Rubik. Demon gets a decent echo off, but not enough to secure that kill on the Rubik, and he actually gets a triple. And now Resolution on the dive toward Kebab. We'll find that one call down. We'll be greeting the Juggernaut as he comes in. The second missile might land. Actually, no. This TP is so long that he doesn't even get to be hit by the call down. Quick kills here for Empire. They found 4, only traded their Tusk. It's got to be Roshan time, right? Pretty soon.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. Jay's just like, why do Roshan when I can just keep killing heroes?
Gonna get another triple stack here on Ancient's Resolution, looking for the bottom rune, probably. So we do get a replay of this last fight here, so the glimpse onto TA getting her away from the fight with Snowball, of course, makes this very easy to bring in the Rubik, who has a hard time getting in, usually gets off the Blade Fury here, good damage, and did Sonic Wave. Immediate steal, returning it onto 3 heroes, just great heads-up play there from the Rubik, of course, off Aloha Dance. Yep. Looks like they weren't broken after that game 1, which you said they kind of threw away, which I agree with. Looking good. They reset nicely for the second game.
Yeah, they seem pretty, you saw them during the draft. They were like laughing and smiling, having a good time, which is not something you often see from a team struggling in the lower bracket of a tournament.
Man, Resolution's GPM has got to be through the roof. Almost 600 minute 12 on a TA is pretty exceptional. And it's with 2 kills only. He's 2-1 and 2, which is so much farm. So many of these kills are pre-kills are ancients. I think he's got like 20 or 30 ancient kills by now. And it's Roshan time.
They know they're doing it, but I don't think there's anything they can do. Quap ult's on cooldown. Disruptor's finally level 6, so he has that. Juggernaut still only level 9, doesn't have the level 2 Omni Slash. Shaker nowhere near a blink, so I think they're gonna kind of have to ride it out and see how much farm they can get before Empire decides it's time to end the game.
And it doesn't seem like Monkey Freedom Fighters has bet a late game either. Like the scaling of Queen of Pain Jugger against the TA Gyro, just if you look at the core side of things, you even have Dazzle as a super late game support with Weave.
Yeah, Dazzle's great, but Earthshaker could be, you know, a big X factor as well, but he's super far away from a Blink Dagger.
Dire's top tower is
Do you think, this has been discussed sometimes, what do you think about the Tranquil Soul Ring build on Shaker compared to Arcanes, especially if you're in the off lane? What do you like more?
I used to play a lot of support Shaker. I really did like Tranquil Soul Ring a lot. I think it's really nice for like running around and like roaming. Like you never have to go back to the base. You always have mana.
Radiant's middle tower is
I think either build's fine. Unless
Yapsar got eyes on Rubik. He is screwed. Actually gets so much. He kills Arise. Are you kidding me? They actually let him get all his spells off before the Crippling Fear was finally cast. And now the trade-off here for Empire is looking to be a lot better than it should have been. Omnislash has been deployed as well. They're going to get a good call down here. Now Resolution is up in here. 2 or 3 hits should be enough to get Kibop as well. And this should be a full team wipe. Kibop going for a juke. That's never going to happen. And man, Aloha Dance in that situation really brought everything he had to the table.
Yeah, he's an amazing Ruby player. He's even got the cloak too.
I can't believe he got those spells off.
There's the cloak.
It's surprising though when Night Stalker comes in from the back and catches you off guard. I'm surprised he didn't silence first. Would have kept the play 100% safe. Went for the nuke, gave Rubik a chance, and he took full advantage of it. Beautiful play there out of Aloha Dance, individual play. And the rest of the team just collapsed on Monkey Freedom Fighters, giving them, I think that was a 5-for-2 fight?
Yes, 5-for-2. They lost Dazzle and Rubik.
So what do you do for Monkey Freedom Fighters now? That was kind of a pretty... I don't even want to call it that risky of a play. They just made it a little bit of a mechanical misplay. How do you recover from this now?
It's tough. It really is. Like you gotta find this Earthshaker's Blink, or you gotta have a good Disruptor ult. You kind of need to like play smart, play safe, try and farm your items, but really capitalize on any mistakes that Empire makes. That's pretty much the only way back into this game.
Gyro's going to find Arise. He will blink into Rubik's face, and immediate steal here on the blink. He's going to even blink body block just to style all over Arise. And Empire now, we're starting to hear the ownage sound. They are on 5 or more kills in a row with no response from Monkey Freedom Fighters. Looks like the tier 2 could be next, as they've actually spotted Kibop, and they're going to drop a trap. He can try for the TP here after the glimpse, but no, Rubik's already there. Actually a little early on the lift, might give him an opening out, but he's just going to drop the static field and run. That's, or kinetic field rather, that's not going to help. Man, this is, I feel like this is the Aloha Dance show right now.
Yeah, he's dominating. He's playing really well. Rubik's one of those heroes that you generally pretty hit or miss. And his Rubik is usually pretty good, and this game it's definitely very exceptional.
We're now approaching more than 10,000 gold lead minute 16. Of course, the magical number is minute 20. Teams that are ahead by 20,000 gold in minute 20 have never lost in competitive Dota. I think the score is about 700-0, something like that. We'll see if they can make that. Demon trying his best to get out of here. Not going to happen. Good rotation again from guess who just showed up. Has the blink, looking for a secondary, but Night Stalker took the other side and got away with PP.
Gyrocopter almost has his BKB now.
Yep. Do you like this build-up? Yasha and Helm with BKB?
Sure. Yeah, Yasha, Helm helps you farm really fast. Now you have a BKB. Can't really die in team fights.
Dire's middle tower.
It's either that or get the SNY, and BKB seems like the better choice this game against Earthshaker and Disruptor.
You're not that big of a drums fan on Gyro?
No, I don't think so. I think the hero's like he slots up too quickly, I think, for drums to be a great pickup.
Gross. Team Empire getting another tower. Finally, Monkey Freedom Fighters will be looking for some sort of trade, and this one will be successful. As it looks, they will be getting the mid-tier one.
We got a Rubik player there.
Aloha Dance trying for another big play. This one fails. We'll get glimpsed, actually. Kebab a little bit scared of the rotation, but there was none to be seen. Of course, Solution could try to run them down here. It's not going to happen. So 1-for-1 trade on towers. Age is still in tow for Resolution for another 10 seconds. Maybe that's why they're not looking to push.
Fresh blink stolen.
Yep. Good steal. Of course, as always, Rubik with that extra mobility. This game he's going for Glimmer Cape.
Yeah, he's like, Quap has a blink. I don't need to get one. I'll just take his.
Yeah. It's like, you don't generally get disappointed if you don't get blinked and you're like, oh, I got level 4 Screamer, I got Sonic Wave. It's very rare that you steal Shadow Strike.
True.
Such a telegraphed ability, and most of the time you don't even cast it past the laning stage. In a lot of situations you don't get to use it. Oh, there is what seems to be a little bit of a desperation play here for Monkey Freedom Fighters in the top lane, but obviously very easy for Empire to read this. They will be using a smoke, and they're trying to kind of stick around the mid area, expecting TPs to be coming back, and they're reading this pretty well, but Monkey Freedom Fighters not moving too far out of the base. Actually, now Yapster will get scouted out by a ward. He quickly moves in again and out again. Not really completely sure what he wants to do.
Yeah, Radiant had a ward right on top of that smoke, so...
They saw the smoke. Oh.
Yeah, they knew exactly what was happening. They decided to back off top lane immediately. And now they're going to smoke through their jungle, bait their Juggernaut, and see if they can find a pick.
They need a very quick reaction here onto this Rubik to kill him off. He does have the instant cast Blink and the Glimmer in case he gets silenced.
Oh,
so
the Wolf.
that is not happening. Yeah, the Wolf actually kind of blocking them over here. There's the... he's going to BKB actually before he gets brought back in the Glimpse. Do you think he should have tanked that Glimpse?
He could have died Omni Slash, honestly.
That's true. As a call down onto 2, they will blink away the Queen of Pain, and there's the Sonic Wave.
Damn.
Nice Sonic as well here from Arise, combining up with that Omni Slash from Beaver Knight. Finds 2 kills on the side. The question is, can they find more? There's the Glimpse. There's no BKB for this one for Salin. He will get Glimmered, however, but they are winning this fight just on raw numbers and might be finding even more. Rubik gets fissured, still has the Blink available. Will blink away from Arise. Silent, no TP, can't get away during this shallow grave. And I feel like this is the start of maybe what could be a deja vu from game number 1. Where Empire just build up all the advantage in the world, and then all of a sudden just get a very bad angle on a team fight. And Monkey Freedom Fighters, 3 big kills for them. That's a very, very big gold swing. That was 5,500 they just gained back in that.
That was pretty reminiscent of the last game.
Yep.
Right about the same time. Empire starts making a couple of mistakes, and Arise is going in.
Yep, there's a fissure from Demon. That's the limit. Good call not to go for that. That was probably a bit too deep.
I liked how Arise is going for Axe this game. I think that's a much better choice. Tanks him up, lets him survive like the Rubik lift, toss Snowball, Walrus Punch. If he can survive through that, he can blink out, make sure he gets his spells off. Orchid, not the best this game. Not very good against any of these cores, really. It's okay against Dazzle as like a support, and you kind of like shut him out, but Axe is definitely the right choice.
Resolution's going to go for Yapster. He's going to need 3 attacks for this. He will get them as it looks. It's missing a little bit because of Crippling Fear. Very nice fissure coming in from Demon. Doesn't have Echo Slam though, but can they get the job done is the question. Demon now taking the brunt of the damage here as Rubik has turned it around on Yapster and got the job done here with the Rubik. And now Kebab going for a Static Storm. That is not going to get anyone killed apart from himself. At the same time on the side, Snowball catches off Arise. He was looking for a TP out after his blink. Call down should miss if he blinks to the right side, which he will. But guess who is there to greet him once again? Aloha Dance, who's pissed off after he lost the last fight. He's now showing up again, 10, 1, and 6.
Just a classic
on a Rubik.
Classic 6-4-4 right there. I know
it's true.
Yeah.
And this one's going to cost a lot, because Monkey Freedom Fighters might have to expend buybacks on this. They actually don't have any apart from Disruptor, but he's already alive again. Level 8, only minute 22, very quick respawn. High Ground Siege will commence from Empire. They have Desolator minus armor, they have the Wolf.
No Glyph.
Yep, no Glyph either, that's true. This is at least the tower for free. They know there's no Static Storm or... Well, they actually don't know Echo Slam for sure. It's coming up in 5 and... Oh, there's a Glimpse. Not using BKB here though, Silent wisely. Playing it slow here.
He's got a lot of stacks of Weave. Dazzle behind him.
And even this Tusk Snowball if things got really dangerous there.
Yeah, Tusk almost has... What? He's going for Guardians or maybe a Blink?
If he wants Guardian Greeds, he could buy them now, so it's gotta be Blink. Unless he's saving for buyback. It seems like a little...
Nah, he doesn't.
A weird time to save for buyback for Empire.
Yeah, Blink's probably the play.
Oh, no. Alright, he just realized, oh wait.
It's like, I do have enough gold.
Yeah, and probably good he bought them, because he is screwed. Absolutely combo down here by the side of Monkey Freedom Fighters. Sonic Wave committed.
That's where you all chat, you can just like bot.
Lost no gold team, it's alright. Back in 30 seconds, of course. Big stone guy's back to Empire, alright. They're confident. They do have double damage on TA, of course, so she can get the job done on her own. Jumping in here, already taking them down to half span of 10 seconds, and now Gyro showing up. Yeah, this is absolutely free Roshan for them. Might not even lose a tower in the trade-off here, as Monkey Freedom Fighters don't even get to the tower before Roshan's dead. No TP on TA though. Oh, might get it. They have way superior vision too,
Is
yeah.
under attack.
Empire have no business being up here, and they can't take anything else, so it should essentially be a tower for Roshan Tree.
They don't want to give it up though.
Is this going to be problems for the Rubik? He actually gets glimpsed away by Kebab, more or less saving him. Echo Slam from Demon though. Good combination, good damage coming out, but they're staying alive. Now this was a Sonic Wave we've been waiting for from Arise. Gets a couple of kills, but at the same time Juggernaut, after using that Omni Slash, just gets blown up by Resolution and the Gyrocopter of Silent. Now they're running onto Yapster here as well, gets the trap off. Can they follow through here? Blink on 5 seconds cooldown. He's actually just going to TP out. There's no disables with Tusk and Rubik on the sidelines. They get a tower and 2 kills. I guess that's okay for MFF.
Ag Scepter completed on Rubik.
Oh man, are you serious?
He's farming.
So rich. This is actually core level farm.
That glimpse from Kebab was super questionable. I don't know what the intentions were of that glimpse, but that may have cost him. They definitely cost him like an easy kill on Rubik there. And
yeah, and he got quite a bit off. He got them at least out of position, if nothing else.
yeah, so like the Tusk walked into that team fight, and he was gonna snowball, save the Rubik, and then MFF kind of freaked out. Jimmy jumped in with the Blink Dagger, Echo slammed them both, make sure that snowball didn't come off. Dropped the Static Storm on top of that, but then there was a Resolution blinked in there with a BKB and just started right-clicking Juggernaut, and he got so low HP. He managed to get his Omni Slash off on Gyrocopter, but as soon as he came out of the Omni Slash, he just died. He was like 1 hit from death.
Speaking of Gyro, we're seeing him adjust to the situation. Generally, I'm not a fan of Manta on Gyro, almost ever, but against Omni Slash, it's a really good pickup, I think, in this game.
They're gonna go high ground here.
Yep.
They do have a glyph now. No Echo Slam. No Omni Slash.
Fissure. Oh, Resolution tried to blink over it, but he still got caught on the side. Fastest of this patch. Not surprising to me. It's very, very early. And it's not like it's his first item either. He has a Glimmer Cape as well, and an Urn. Gonna steal the Thunderstrike. Pretty useless steal right now. It's probably the worst spell he can get, level 1. Gives a bit of vision, but...
They're gonna let this go?
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Sonic Wave? Alright, hits 1 target. That's actually really underwhelming here from Arise, and... that might be the cue to go bottom. Oh great, they used a cooldown. Even though it's only 40 seconds, it's still a really big cooldown now for Monkey Freedom Fighters. I don't know if they have any chance now at taking this fight.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Dazzle's just sitting back there healing. Tusk is ready to save them with the Guardian Greaves.
Oh, looks like they're going to try for it. They're casting Darkness. In comes the TP from Sing Sing. Going to go immediately into the Blade Fury. It's going to get stolen here by Aloha Dance. Omni Slash is ready, but is he even going to get it off? Doesn't look like it. Maybe barely will. He's going to jump a bit onto the Rubik and a bit onto the... well, he's not even killing anyone just because of this weave. Jumps onto Rubik and Tusk. 2 down. Third, maybe soon to follow Arise. Trying to get a little bit of damage out here with the Sonic Wave, but all of it's just getting healed up over time here by the Dazzle, as well as the mech from Guardian Greaves, rather, from Funnick.
Yeah, we get a buyback out here from Juggernaut, but there's nothing they can do. They just don't have the damage to go through all these like refractions and the BKBs and the Dazzle heals, Guardian Greaves, and Rubik is just, look at his net worth. He's higher than anyone on Radiant. That's, of course, they got the wraps, which are a lot of gold, but... alright, Resolution, just 2-shot him while you're at it, and the Demon going for a desperate play here, trying to get something out. There's the stolen Omni Slash. Why not? Omni Slash with Aghanim Scepter coming out here from Aloha Dance to put the nail in the coffin here against Monkey Freedom Fighters. What a standout performance from him and from Empire this game. Yeah, I mean...
that was a beatdown.
Resolution did his job. He farmed the Ancients, did the Roshan. Silent had an excellent game on Gyrocopter, roamed the entire map, kept getting kills. I think the biggest issue was the laning phase. Both Yapster and Demon kept dying in the offlane, and they gave Gyrocopter and Rubik so much farm in the early game. And the panel had been talking about Yapster's Night Stalker as a hero to really look out for and be careful with if you're Empire. Didn't look like it bothered them very much in this particular game, at least. They had the solutions they needed. And of course, that does mean